be.
So let me... Alright, testing. Can you say something as well?
Test. Yeah, testing. Double check it.
Alright, testing. Test something as well.
Test. Alright.
Alright, yeah, we're all good.
Okay. Brilliant.
Super. Alright. Well, welcome everyone to, if you are just tuning in, to the second round of the TRL F2 series that we are running. If you didn't see last week's race, we were at Canada and we had quite the entertaining races actually. Merv Martin prevailing in both races, so we're just going to let's spectate now, and I think everyone's in, so let's just make sure. All right. All right, well, let's ready up then, I guess. I just told them to ready up in the thing, so they should be readying up one by one, and we shall get underway with the first round, or the second round, sorry, of, yeah, the F2 series here in TRL. Worth mentioning that today there's two of us commentating. It is myself and a dude as well, so you'll hear two of us on comms today, which is exciting. Yeah.
Yeah. Guess we can cover a bit more of the action. Hopefully we've got plenty of action, especially in Baku.
Oh yeah, Baku's a good track for some solid overtaking and some solid action. So.
Yeah. Some tricky corners in the second sector as well.
So, yes, the castle section always catching people out.
Yeah.
So we'll see if it catches anyone else out.
Famously, Charles Leclerc. Was it 2019?
Yep,
2020?
2019. Right? Who could forget? And then last week in the Tier 1 series, Merv Martin, who's a favorite for the F2 race, also had an incident there in the castle section which DNF'd him out of Q2, so he's going to be hoping not to repeat that again. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to ride on board and see. Oh! Het Boompies is saying that there is supposed to be heavy rain in the feature race, so that should make things tasty.
Yeah, not that Baku needs any spice, but there's a bit of spice added to it as well.
There we go.
So differently from the Formula 1, which we're all used to, the Formula 2, we get 30 minutes of qualifying, straight in, fastest driver in the 30 minutes gets pole. For the first race, which I believe will be the feature
race. Yep.
Race, yeah.
All right. Well, no one going out yet. That's a lie. Someone is going out.
Sorry.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of that today. There's going to be a lot of that. Yes, it is one of the Campos, I believe, of Merv Martin.
Yeah, that's the downs actually.
So.
No, the Campos. You're right.
It is the Campos. Yeah. So yeah, out goes Merv for his first lap. So is Stuart Little, as is Bastille. I'm gonna just say Bastille, even though he's got the UX at the end. I'm gonna just say Bastille.
Yeah.
But apologies if I do mispronounce.
Any of the names, of course.
Any of the names, really.
Hype Nova as well, out of the pits. Everyone out on the super softs, as we see.
Who is this? As though Bastille has gone onto the... Or Bastille, even though I said I was going to call him Bastille, I said Bastille.
Oh, he's come out on the medium.
He's come out on the medium, so this is interesting. Oh,
That's,
as Stuart Little has already clouded the wall there.
In the castle section, already catching one of the drivers out.
That's not what you like to see, especially on an outlap. But yeah, we're gonna watch Merv Martin for a bit here, since he was the first one out. We'll watch him set a lap, and then we'll see everyone else come across. But now most of the field out of the pits by now. And yeah, Merv Martin comes steaming down the start-finish straight to begin his first flying lap. Let's go on board with Merv Martin, shall we? Into turn 1, hits the apex nicely. I'm gonna turn on the track map as well. And now Merv Martin beginning Sector 2, and let's go on board with him here through the castle section as he approaches probably the most tricky part of the track. There we go. Very easy to mess up here. He gets it very nice though.
That's very nice.
Yeah,
nicely
through the castle
done.
section. And then on the power as
That's
early
a good
as possible.
exit as well.
Yeah, Het Boompje, it's okay. Yeah, you can send an invite to Martins if you want. Oh, he elects not to jump the curb, so that's interesting. Merv Martin electing to play it safe and not completely cut that corner. Like you can definitely cut it a lot. And Het Boompje here. Oh, this could be some strategy because Het Boompje might give Merv a bit of a tow. It looks like that is what is going to happen.
Yeah.
And this is going to benefit Merv quite nicely. Oh yeah, this is going to be a massive benefit for Merv.
This could be
down the back straight. My goodness. And it is a 152.089. The next across the line is going to be Bastille. He's definitely not going to have the fastest third sector, let me tell you that. Merv Martin is... had a really nice third sector thanks to his teammate. But he's going to cross the line and it's going to be a 155.1. So quite
so it's 3
the
seconds
difference.
down, but
And
bear in mind
Whitson,
he's got the mediums.
oh, that is true. He is on the mediums.
So he could be going for a few practice laps there. I'm not sure he's got that much
Potentially, yes.
practice, so he could just be going out for a few practice laps while everyone else is going for their...
That's a pretty big possibility actually, especially with these F2 cars. Because I personally don't play with the F2 cars very much, so I would want to have a bit of time to get used to them. And then Hyped Nova was supposed to come across the line, but he invalidated. And now we wait for the next person to come across the line, I guess. And that, let's see.
It looks like it will be...
Stuart Little, maybe? If this isn't an outlap. Oh wait, it does say it's an outlap though, so never mind. He's just going, oh, as he ran a bit wide, or lost in traction.
The next person looks to be Het Boompje. On a fast lap.
Oh yeah,
the next person
right.
across will probably Het Boompje.
Very true.
As he's in the third sector now.
Oop, Martins has joined, so that's good to see. We'll have some more people for the race, even though he probably won't be able to race or do qualifying. But Het Boompje now is going to cross the line and is going to be a 154.2. So, but he did set the fastest third sector according to the game.
He did, which is definitely
so
surprising.
Interesting, since Merv got a massive toe from Het Boompje on his run. So, yeah, interesting stuff.
Whitson is crossing the line now. And set, so 153.7.
Good stuff from
Not too bad,
Whitson.
but it looks like Merv Martin has got... Either he set one of his best laps, or everyone else is still feeling the track. But 1.7 seconds up on second... Ooh, Hype Nova now.
Hype Nova now.
Yeah.
Giving a bit of a challenge to Merv Martin as he goes 0.3 quicker.
On his second lap.
Yeah, that's good stuff there from Hype Nova. He was up there in Canada as well, along with DeRoy, but both of them actually in the sprint race in which they had a really good shot at winning, ended up getting crashed out by no fault of their own, let's keep in mind. But maybe they'll avenge themselves here in Azerbaijan. But yeah, like we saw in Canada as well, I'm expecting to see this here in Azerbaijan. That these lap times are going to drastically progress. Oh, someone has hit. Yep, you are right. Although thankfully for Het Boompje, I think that was his in-lap anyway.
Stayed out of the walls.
Yeah.
He was pushing quite hard, but...
Oh, he was? Okay.
Yeah. Perhaps he was trying to set another fast lap before he came in, but he might go in for a change of tyres now, especially after the spin.
Yeah, and maybe even a change of front wing. I'm not sure if he actually lost it. It doesn't look like he lost anything.
He managed to stay out the walls there.
Okay, yeah, so that's good for him, I guess. But yeah, he will go into the pits. So yeah, still have half the field to set laps. So it'll... Oh, Martins has been able to join. Okay, so good stuff. Good to see. And we had someone else join as well. I don't think he's actually been able to get into a car yet. But hopefully soon... he will be able to. As Whitson also comes into the pits, Merv Martin's in the pits. Hype Nova, looks like that's an in-lap for him as well. Let's watch Stuart Little as he comes through his castle section. Very nicely done.
Oh, we got Bossman Pickle, just bring the yellow flags out.
Was that because he was going slowly or just...
No, he overshot the turn 3, and luckily there was a runoff section for him to
that's good.
Go off into. Yeah,
funny story actually. In the Tier 1 race last week in Azerbaijan, I qualified P3, and on the... Oh, as that is a bit of a drift there from, Bossman Pickle, and that was going to send him into the wall. And it looked like he lost some front wing as well, so he's going to have to pit for that. But anyways, back to my funny story. We were on the outlap, and into turn 2, I, for some reason, completely forgot to brake, and just went straight on into the runoff area, and had to reverse, and was doing the warm-up lap at the back of the field. So a bit of a scare there, a bit of a shock back to reality for me, but yeah, thankfully no like wing damage or anything.
That's the good thing, I guess.
Ooh, that was close.
Silver lining in Baku is that most of these heavy braking zones have quite a bit of runoff, as the Rouge sets a purple sector too.
Let's hop on board with DeRoy. Then as he comes across the line, he is on mediums as well, so if the game isn't lying, then this could be a very nice lap from DeRoy.
But the game does tend to...
Yes, the game does like to get our hopes up and then have them come crashing down as he crosses the line. 153.1, so...
Does not a bad lap, but definitely not a purple lap.
Yes, that's for sure. I really like the look of the, what is that, the Carlin, I think? Yeah, it is the Carlin. They went with a nice Red Bull theme. As one of the... Don't know what team that is. I thought he was going to come across the line though, but no, it's just Martins, who I think had that wing damage. Bastille did a nice job there through... what turn number is that? That is turn number 16. Or no, 15, sorry. He did a really nice job jumping the curb, and I'm not surprised that, again, the game is telling us fastest purple sector. He himself said he's a good F2 driver in the Discord chat, so let's see if he can back that up with a good lap time. He is on super softs now, so he's going to have a nice pace advantage over his time that he set on mediums. He's going to come across the line, and it's a 152.7. So still just under a second off. Still just under a second off provisional pole, but still nonetheless not a bad lap, and one that he could definitely improve on. Bossman Pickle, don't worry, bro. All respect for driving these cars. Trust me, man. The F2 cars are very, very difficult to drive. So I don't. Don't worry. We'll keep that in consideration. That, you know, they are hard to drive when we see someone make a mistake.
Yeah. I've tried driving one of these cars quite a few times. It's so much trickier when after getting used to driving the Formula Ones. It's a nightmare, to say the least. You know, you get...
Wait a second. Sorry, there was someone stopped on the track. But good news, we have 11 drivers now. We had
Brilliant.
Dimas join.
Dimas,
so
okay, yes.
That is good to see. Well, we're reaching our halfway point through qualifying. Boston Pickle running a bit wide there out of turn 16. Surprisingly, actually not invalidating anything. Ooh. And he gets very close to the wall on that slight right-hand turn coming down to the finish line. That's what I was curious about. If these F2 cars can be flat through the slight left and right-hand turns coming down that final straight. In an F2 car, they're easy flat. But
F1 car, yeah.
Or sorry, F1 car, yeah.
The difference with these things, you're not really sure what you can take flat, you know, especially after driving the Formula Ones, you sort of think something's flat and you just notice that you've overshot it. Could be a bit too late, you know. So you have to really be cautious, especially if it's your first time driving it.
Yeah. Oh, Het Boompje has left. I'm going to invite... Oh no! Hold on, let me just invite Boompe back. Okay, and as we were gone, sorry I missed this, but Bossman spun. And then we have Whitson, who's also spun in the second sector, so quite a bit happening here.
Oh, got another. Martins has actually spun as well.
Het Boompje gets back.
Oh, the castle section catching out Martins as he loses his front wing. Ooh. Yeah. Hopefully that's not a DNF.
I was with Dimas as he crossed the line, but
he's just letting a couple people past him.
Alright, yeah, good to see that it's not DNF, but yeah, castle section is going to be catching people out. a lot today, I think. Especially during the race, I feel like that's, well, I don't know actually, but we'll see, because if you're in a race situation and you've got pressure from someone behind, it can be very easy to outbrake yourself, and outbraking yourself into a narrow left-hand turn like the one of the castle section, yeah, it can prove to send you into the wall. Okay, got you. Thank you. So, Bastillo, that's how you pronounce. Alright. Thank you for that, dude. I appreciate it. So now I will make sure
now
to
Martins has to
correctly.
come into the pits and hopefully get in and out as quick as he can, because he's still the set to lap. Both the dams have not set a lap.
Yeah, and I'll be interested to see what Merv Martin can do here, because he is on a flying lap, it looks like, and we'll see by how much he can improve.
Lock up a little bit.
Yeah, he did lock up. We'll see by how much he can improve his lap time, if he even can improve his lap time. We'll see, because it was a pretty quick lap just out the gates for him. So
The toe from his teammate definitely helped there.
Yeah, he did definitely get that toe from Het Bloemke. Oh, as it looks like he might have run out of fuel.
Yeah.
So the hopes for Merv Martin of bettering that lap time have just gone out the window. Yep. Hey dude, could you invite Het Bloemke if you can?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, thanks bro. Hyped Nova now going to cross the line. I'm not sure if this is a flying... it doesn't look like he's going to improve at all, because he is on the medium tires. But looks like he's just getting some practice in, possibly for the races that are coming up. As DeRoy now, also coming to the pits, also on the medium tires. Let's see, not too many people out on the track right now. Whitson out. Ooh, so he got very close to that wall. Het Bloemke is back. Good to see. Bossman Pickle, according to the game, fastest first sector, so this is going to be one to watch. As now he approaches, well, he's well into the second sector. Oh, is he, again, gets a bit of a drift, unfortunately, and spins. He's going to have to stay out the way of Benny, I think.
Luckily, he is ghosted.
Yes, true, that is true. Ghosting is on, so that's good. You especially don't want ghosting off at a track with the castle section such as this one, because the track,
yeah,
if done correctly, you can block the entire track at the castle section. So
definitely.
yeah, and that is not ever fun for any driver. But yeah, you can still see even after 20 minutes now of qualifying that drivers are still trying to get to grips with these F2 cars, so they are difficult beasts to handle, that is for sure. So I forget which race Het Bloemke said the rain would be in. I don't know if he said... I forgot what he said, or if it was,
It might have been the feature race, but whichever race it is, would definitely...
Oh yeah, he did say heavy rain in feature race, so... That is the next race! So that'll be interesting to, yeah, that is... Talk about getting to grips with a car. That's gonna be the ultimate test of who can get to grips up with the car fastest,
Definitely,
really.
yes.
Because I personally, when I'm getting ready for league races, I don't really do much running in the rain. maybe a couple laps before I get mad and just go back to dry running.
Yeah, the rain definitely catches you out. You know, you have to go there. Not have to, but it's ideal if you can change your setup, which you know, most of the drivers, I'm sure they've gone for dry setups, try and get the quickest laps. If there's they may have not accounted for the rain, so
yeah, exactly. It'll be interesting to see how, which, you know, if you know, maybe someone did decide to pull up with a rain setup, it'll be interesting to see. Yeah, they might lose some time in qualifying, but then they could make all that back up in the race. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. And then of course there's still the sprint race as well, which, you know, is, I think it's most likely going to be dry. So yes, expect to see a lot of
final 7 minutes of quali, which are usually in Formula 2. You know, we get to the last 5 minutes, last few minutes. This is when we get most of the action, with the drivers hopefully pushing and giving their all to try and get that last perfect lap.
Yeah, a lot of nerves, especially coming here towards the end. At the beginning, you know, not too much pressure, but towards the end, when you know you have to put in a good lap time, the nerves are definitely there.
Yeah, you've got to really give it everything. It's
have no fear.
Pedal to the metal.
Exactly. Yes. That's a good analogy. Is that what you call them? No, I'm not quite sure.
Yeah. I'm currently on board with Martins as he's going into this tricky castle section, and he overstays a little bit.
Oh, he does a nice job there through
the castle section, yeah.
Castle section. But yeah, a lot more cars now out on track. Only 5 in the pits, and 4 now as Whitson begins to leave. So this will be interesting. Martin still not setting the lap. So hopefully this one. Well, it said he was purple to the second sector for about a second, and then it disappeared. So we'll see as he makes his way down the back straight, and it's just a long wait until the finish line, but he's getting close now, and he's going to set a 153.5, which puts him in 7th place, as DeRoy actually improved as well. I think. Yeah,
DeRoy's gone into P3 as Bastille leaves the session.
Are you going to invite him back, or do you want me to invite him?
Yeah, okay.
Alright. Had Boompier going slowly.
Is that Merv Martin, I think?
No, I think Merv is in the pits. Oh, actually, no, he's coming out of the pits now.
It looks like he's the one coming out of the pits right now.
So Benny, the only one not to set a lap yet, but don't count out Benny, because he set a lap very late into qualifying in Canada as well, and ended up getting pole position. So he definitely has some pace in that F2 car, and it's just about getting the lap right. And yeah, he now steams down the final straight again as we go on board with Benny. I don't know if it's going to be a pole position lap because Hyped Nova is rapid, but it is going to not put him anywhere because that was an out lap. So now he actually starts his lap. So yeah, Bastille has joined.
DeRoy is also going for another fast lap. He's coming across the line, or he might be going to the pits. Yeah. Oh
no, looks like he stays out. So what is this going to do for
DeRoy?
Goes fastest.
Provisional pole with a 151.5.
Yeah, impressive stuff. So both Carlins on the front row. But it's not over yet. Still 3 minutes left. But DeRoy setting the benchmark time for everyone to chase after now. Let's see if Hyped Nova has a response to this. Still hasn't come out the pits, which is a bit of an interesting call. He's just saving it, I guess, until later.
He might want to start the feature race on the mediums, but I know we've got a wet race, so
yeah, it doesn't really matter.
I don't think tire really doesn't make a difference here. But
yeah.
Merv Martin is starting his flying lap.
Yeah, we'll see if he can manage to improve by what does he need to improve by? About 5/10 to snag pole position. So a good half a second, but in these F2 cars, I wouldn't be surprised.
Whitson is actually now coming across the start-finish straight.
Oh, as Benny goes first. So there it is, the hidden pace that we've all been waiting for. Benny with a 151.0, almost into the 150s. I don't do F2, so I don't really know what a rapid lap is, but looking at the rest of the times, that's a pretty rapid lap. But yeah, now we wait, I guess, for... Yeah, half a second faster than DeRoy, so...
That's incredible.
Good stuff. Now we wait for... Oh! As Merv Martin hits the barrier in the castle section, I think. I don't know if that was the game. Yup, no, he's definitely lost the front end plate. So Merv Martin overcooking it into... Yeah, that's qualifying done for Merv Martin, because I cannot see him going back into the pits. I mean, it looks like he's still pushing this lap, but he's going to be severely affected. Oh, who was that? That was...
Bossman Pickle.
Bossman Pickle, who was spun. Oh, as he gets disqualified for going the wrong way. So unfortunate stuff for Bossman Pickle. He's going to be starting from the back of the grid, but hey, it's a rainy race, so I mean, anything can happen.
And Benny's gone out. I'm not sure if he was trying to set another quick lap, but he may have damaged his front wing.
Oh, okay, never mind. We're gonna go back on board. Oh, Merv goes into the pits, so yeah, it doesn't look like he was going to improve his lap.
And Hyped Nova has stayed in the pits. I guess maybe he thinks that's the quickest lap that he can do.
Yeah, Hyped maybe considering that was a one-hit wonder there and just decided to...
Oh, Bastio is just spun in 1016. Out of 1016.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunate for him as...
Gets out the way. Oh, no. He's holding them up a bit.
Oh. That's definitely messed. Bumpier's lap. Whitson's lap.
Yeah.
And I don't think that they can go for another one. It's definitely over.
Yeah, so that looks like it's going to be qualifying. Benny on pole position by 0.5 of a second. So impressive stuff from Benny, but we saw this last time in qualifying as well, and then into turn one was not in the lead anymore. So, you know, we'll see.
I'm not sure if he's been allowed to go for another flying lap here, but he seems to be pushing. Oh, no. That's over.
Is this invite, or is this lobby on public or like invite only?
Should be invite only.
Okay.
But you can tell me who's inviting on. But...
Well, no, because Dennis W has just joined, and I'm not sure if he's actually in the thing or no. But Benny, pole position. DeRoy, second place. Hyped Nova will be starting third. Merv Martin, fourth. Bastio, fifth. Sixth, Stuart Little. Seventh, had Bumpier. Eighth, Martins. Ninth, Whitson. 10th, Dimas. And 11th, Bossman Pickle. For the feature race, which is supposed to be a heavy rain. So, yeah. This is going to be a good one. I can't wait for this. Whitson has joined. Oh yeah, oof, oof. That is heavy rain. Wow.
Now I'm sure the stewards will want to look into that incident with Bastio, as he really put a couple laps in trouble there.
Yeah.
He really
I don't
messed
know.
up. I think it was. I'm not sure. It was one of the
Whitson,
the
I think, was one of
Collins, I
them.
believe. Yeah.
But he said in the YouTube chat that he was like, it ended my qualifying. I had no control. So we'll see. We'll have to. The stewards will have to look at it, and we'll see. So the cars are going to get underway for the outlap. Hopefully everyone's in. Whitson, I think, came back, right? So he should be in. And yeah, this is really the driver's only chance to get up to speed on what these cars are going to feel like in these wet conditions. So this is going to be one good race. This is going to be some good stuff.
Roy already struggling, it seems, with the wet as he oversteers slightly. Benny will want to pace the field nicely here, so that he doesn't lose too much temperature in his tyres waiting in his box for the lights as everyone joins. You can see that Whitson slightly split. Oh, someone's spun, looks like one of the dams. Yep, I believe it was Martin's.
I just got some food, so apologies if I've been a bit quiet.
Yeah. If anyone else is watching, they'd like to get something to eat before we get ready for this hopefully very exciting feature race in the rain here in Baku, which will definitely be interesting to see.
Yeah, get something to eat, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show that these boys are about to give you, because this is going to be one show, for sure.
In quality on the dries, and we've seen some slippy action, to say the least, you know, from the drivers, as everyone's now coming into their boxes, getting ready for the lights to turn on. If you'd like to take it from here, Andrew.
Yeah, my pleasure. Hi. So yeah, now we wait for the drivers to load in. And then the red lights come on one by one. It is 5 red lights. And away we go for the F2 feature race here in Azerbaijan. It looks like oh, whoa. DeRoy gets a beautiful start off the start line. But Benny is back into the lead after DeRoy looks like he outbraked himself a bit into turn 1. That is Bastio going a bit wide, almost into the wall. Very difficult to keep up with all this, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, most important thing.
Collins seem to heavily miss their braking zone.
Yeah, I think they just braked too early or something, and DeRoy had a beautiful start, but unfortunately couldn't hold that into turn 1, like you said.
Yep.
So
Ooh, we've got one of the Carlins has spun and crashed into, I believe, Het Bumpier.
Yeah, because Bossman, Pickle, Bastio, DeRoy, had Bompier, Martins, they're all in that little cluster there.
Yeah.
That is
Oh,
really
Whitson
close. Oh no, Whitson.
just heavily hit the barriers.
This
And
race
I'm surprised.
is... Oh my gosh.
I'm surprised he's able to continue. That looked.
Oh, he's
horrible.
definitely
He's
lost a
lost-
lot of front wing. My goodness, he's almost lost his entire front right
I'm
wing.
surprised the
My
tires
goodness.
didn't just fly off. That
Yeah.
was quite
Oh,
heavy
and that is a
impact.
massive. Oh, and that is. Yup. That's going to be. Has anyone? Did Whitson DNF'd? Whoa. I don't know how this man
Not
hasn't
yet.
DNF'd yet. He just slammed into the barrier at the castle section, and that front wing is gone. Same, looks like similar situation for Bastio. Yeah, he's lost a lot of front wing. Martins, I'm not sure, he's just been stuck behind. Yeah, Martins has no front wing either, and he is out of the race. Martins has retired from the session. Same with Bastio. So 2 casualties in 1 corner.
Oh, that's
Whitson.
what Baku will do to you.
Yeah. But meanwhile, sorry if we've kind of avoided the front, but Benny is still at the front. But he's going to the
Little has
pits.
actually come up.
Oh no. Okay, that was.
Maybe
No,
he's
he's
probably
not
trying
going
to
to the
break the
pits.
toe of Stuart Little.
Yeah. For some reason now it's telling me Hyped Nova's in the lead.
Yeah.
She isn't.
The game likes to mess around a little bit.
Merv
Stuart Little's
Martin.
actually gone up 4 places. Dimas
true, I
Ricker
should probably
5
pull that
places,
up.
which is quite impressive.
Position change, yeah. So Benny, despite it saying he's down 1, he's up. He's remained the same position. Oh, safety car's out. Okay, I missed
Safety
that.
cars come out. Yeah. Seems to have eluded us, but yeah, it's bound to have come out at some point. Baku, safety cars, you know, good friends, but in the rain as well.
Yeah, especially in the
Bastio
rain.
and Martin's unfortunate to have caused the safety car.
Yeah, they was almost identical. Martins just outbraked himself. Didn't help that he had basically no front wing, and just smashed into the wall at turn 15, I believe. And then
Yeah.
it was almost like I was watching it on repeat, just with a pink car, as Bastio did basically the exact same thing. So yeah, they're going to be out. Hopefully they don't leave. Hopefully they stick around for the sprint race. So yeah, we are left with 9 drivers, and I'm willing to bet that we are going to not end with 9 drivers. We'll probably have a couple more DNFs, but we'll see, because this start has proved quite challenging for a lot of drivers, almost half the field. And did Whitson lose more front wing? I'm trying to look at...
He came in, he pitted, but it looks like he's alright. I'm not sure if
Yeah,
he...
I think you're right. I think he is. Oh, but Bossman Pickle is not. He has lost his front left end plate. 100%. Yeah, there is no end plate on that car. DeRoy looks good. Keep in mind, all these guys came in for pit stops, but it looks like Bossman Pickle is still getting up to grips with the car. And yeah, shout out to Dimas, who is up 5 places. So that's a good start. Same with Stuart Little, honestly. He's up 4 places, so he managed to stay out of all the carnage that ensued into turn 1, well, into basically the entire first lap, really.
It's unfortunate, really, for iPad and DeRoy, because they got incredible starts, and Benny, I think, spun a little bit in his place as the lights went out, but both iPad and DeRoy, they just broke too late and went into the runoff area, which is unfortunate.
Yeah. Bastio left, so you're gonna need to invite him back, I think.
Alright.
Or wait, shoot, maybe he... Oh. Yeah, it looks like he's not going to be coming back. Because in the YouTube chat he said this is not the last you have seen of me, so I mean, maybe he will come back for the sprint race. Hopefully, we want as many drivers as possible.
Whitson back in the pits. He could be just trying to get the freshest set of wet tires, but that's put him quite a way back.
Yeah, he's gonna have some.
Bearing in mind the safety car's still on, but not sure if he had damage there. There's quite a big gap with everyone who pitted and the group at the front. 26 seconds from DeRoy to Dimas, and so not exactly sure what the safety car will do at this point. If it'll wait for the pack to group up, or would it just end at this lap? But it looks like it's going another lap. The temperatures of the tires must be crazy. It must be incredibly difficult to keep a good temps, basically.
Yeah, I've noticed a lot of times on this game with the safety car is it tries to wait for as many people to catch up as possible. As oh shoot, it looks like Bossman Pickle again has maybe hit the barrier. I mean, let's check. Yup, again. Maybe it's the same as always, because he's still missing that front left end plate. I don't know if he's going to pit or not.
Oh!
Oh, yeah, he got loose out of there as well. But yeah, hopefully safety car comes in this lap, hopefully.
Soon.
Yeah, we don't want
to see some
watch
racing.
half the race with safety car out
safety
front.
car.
Let's see if Boston Pickle pits, because he definitely has front wing damage. No, he's going to stay out. He's going to tough it out. Even with
could be
that.
minor.
Yeah, it could. Yeah, exactly.
No, exactly. Now the cars seem to be sliding all over the place, and it could be to the fact that the setups that most of the drivers have is for the dry. So we hopefully, if we get a dry sprint race, we'll see a better, more controlled grip, basically, of the tires.
Yeah, that's a good point, because yeah, like you said, these guys, it looks like they've been skating on ice. Obviously rain has very low traction, but a lot of these cars just, it looks like you just put down the power and the car just wants to say hello to the barrier. So yeah, it'll be interesting.
Not sure what's just happened to Dimas. But he seemed to stop on the way up the castle hill. That was a little
Not
odd.
another one. We've had too many.
He's continued. He didn't crash, he just sort of stopped halfway. Not sure what happened there.
Maybe he just got a bit too close to the barrier and needed to check up. But we'll see if DeRoy... I don't think he'll have to let him pass. So,
oh!
And that... Oh no, please... Oh. Dimas is out of the race. The same way that Bastillo and Martins have also left the race.
Turn 15, I tell you, I've taken 3 drivers.
But safety car is coming in this lap, but safety car might have to come out this lap again. But no, we'll get at least 1 lap of racing. Hopefully more. But yeah, now Benny controls the very reduced field. My goodness, Head Bumpier actually might get a nice run here. He's not really gonna have to brake at all. But yeah, we just have to wait and see when they're all lined up next to each other. And when will Benny go? If I was him, I'd go as late as possible. But now he goes. Benny has gotten on gas. It looks like he's gotten quite nice traction as well. Stuart Little reacting, and DeRoy or Hyped Nova and Merv Martin side by side into turn 1. How is that gonna go? They give each other some good space. And he distances Hyped Nova. So all clear through turns 1 and 2 so far, with these 6 front runners. But Stuart Little now getting very close to the back of Benny, putting a lot of pressure on as they... Ooh, I don't know if that was wing damage or not. I didn't see any front wing go, so I think he's all good, but they definitely got very close there to that barrier. And they want to watch out because there's several cars behind them that are ready to clean up if any one of them makes a mistake. Who was that? Piped Nova went a bit wide. Oh, and that was...
and Stuart Little, I believe.
Stuart Little.
Something's happened, and
that was,
he just
yes, because
spun.
he has no front wing. Or, well, he has a bit of... Or he's lost his front right end plate, and that is our leader, Benny, into the wall as well. My goodness. What is happening here? Whew. And Stuart Little also has front wing damage. Merv Martin, I think, is good. Piped Nova, also good. Benny, front wing, because he was the one that smashed into the wall. DeRoy is all good. Head Bompier, I'm not sure. DeRoy looks like, or Head Bompier looks like he's good as well. But Stuart Little in the lead, but with some front wing damage,
yeah,
I believe.
but having definitely...
Yeah, he definitely has a
looks like his
front right end plate. That thing, yep. Oh, he went wide there as well.
And
yep,
he's
and
lost
that's
his
more
left
front
one
wing.
as well.
Yeah, so
For good measure.
Stuart Little's going to have to pit, and that is going to promote Merv Martin into the lead. Merv is getting so close to the back of Stuart Little.
Well.
And so Merv, again, in a very nice place. Who is this? Bossman. Thought he struggled a bit through the castle section, but no, back on board with Merv as he opens up a nice little gap to Hyped Nova. Really, this entire race is just going to become who can survive the longest.
It's looking like it. It's just a Hunger Games scenario at this point now, with it's basically who can last to the end, who can stay out the walls and keep it steady.
Yeah, exactly.
Without crashing. Now we have to bear in mind that the sprint race, the grid for the sprint race is a reverse of the feature race. And so the top 8, not a full reverse, but the top 8 is reverse, and meaning we only have 8 drivers remaining, so the full grid will be reversed for the sprint race.
Yeah, that definitely spices things up. Considering it looks like Martins has stayed in, but I think Dimas, is Hyped Nova almost loses the rear end. But it looks like Dimas and Bastillo have unfortunately left. They didn't want to wait around for the sprint race, which we also saw in Canada, unfortunately. So that leads us on to our next topic. If you guys are interested, please. As Boston Pickle is unfortunately spun as well into, I don't really know where that was. Almost in the entrance of turn 2, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you guys are interested, if you guys like what you see, if you guys want a new challenge on this F1 game, you know, just join the F2 League. Whole lot of fun. Some pretty competitive racing. And yeah, we're always looking for new drivers. Because yeah, we'd like to obviously see a full grid and not just 11 drivers every race. So consider it. If you don't have time, then obviously I understand, as the virtual safety cars come out. I'm not sure for whom.
Oh, it looks like Whitson's lost his front wing.
Oh yeah, you're right.
The entire front wing is gone. He's gonna have to come pit. I think that's... It's gonna be his 3rd stop of the race.
Yeah. Here, let's pull up our handy dandy telemetry. Oh no, hold on, lap data. No, where is it? Detail. There we go. Stops.
Stewart's
yeah,
actually
stops.
got a drive-through penalty, so he's gonna have to come in.
Oh,
sure.
Probably speeding under safety car, which is
the VSC.
Unfortunate. But yeah, you're right, Whitson. This is his 3rd stop, I think. But yeah, Merv Martin still extending the lead to Hyped Nova out in second. 5 seconds now. Merv Martin's gap on Hyped Nova, whose teammate is quite close to him. Had Boompier in fourth. So this top 4 battle still really is quite close. Both Carlins are really close to each other. DeRoy is within 2 seconds of Hyped Nova. Hyped Nova is losing time rapidly to Merv Martin. But then Head Boompier, we'll see what he can do. Well, hopefully we'll see if he can catch the Carlins out in front. Benny, unfortunately, pole sitter. Looks like he's just struggling a bit. Well, he had his front wing damage and now is, yeah, has a lot of open road ahead of him. Just put it that way. So, again, close through that castle section, and that looked like front wing coming off. A bit of that front wing end plate. That's another thing. It's very hard to maintain focus throughout all these races. Oh, as Hyped Nova is coming to the pits now. Interesting call from Hyped Nova. DeRoy stays out. I don't know if this is... Let's see what he's pitting on for. Is this a front wing change or is this just a tire change?
It looks like it's just a tire change. Maybe he feels his tires are... have lost the grip, and he can tell that there's a good gap to Benny, so he's taken that chance to try and come in and maybe push to get a podium position.
Oh, actually, so this is interesting here because Merv Martin hasn't stopped yet. So DeRoy has already stopped, so theoretically I think he could go until the end of this race. Whereas Merv, I think, still needs to stop. Because I don't think you can run on the same tire for an entire lap, or for an entire race.
Yep.
So DeRoy, if he does well, or you know, as long as he doesn't make too many mistakes, and as long as he can keep his tires alive for the next 7 laps, then DeRoy is looking quite good for a win here. Same with Head Boompier as well. So DeRoy just needs to keep it clean.
So currently the top 4, 2 Campos and 2 Carlins we've got, with Merv, DeRoy, Head Boompier and Hyped Nova, and quite a gap between actually quite a gap between Head Boompier and Hyped Nova, and then another gap between Hyped and Benny. So fields spread a little bit, to say the least, which will definitely happen in such well, this is relatively a longer race, or this sprint race. But DeRoy now just passing one of the back markers, and Merv Martins is coming to the pits, and DeRoy goes into first place.
This is one to watch.
As well, second.
Stuart Little is very close to the back of Benny now. Coming down this back straight. Who has the better... Oh, he runs wide and definitely said hello to the barrier. I don't know if that actually affected him or not. But he was definitely understeering massively in that right-hand turn. Safety car again has come out. Bosman Pickle, unfortunately, has retired from the session. Let's try and see what's happened here. Merv Martin's going to be coming to where he's... looks like Bosman Pickle's just crashed out of the exit of turn 3. Just came in a bit too quick, and yeah, hit the barriers.
It's unfortunate for Merv as well, since he's just come out of the pits.
Yeah, it's true.
You know, if he maybe waited a lap, you know, you never know. But it's just one of those things. Whitson comes into the pits once more.
That's his fourth pit stop.
Fourth pit stop. As he gets a change of tires and a change of front wing for good measure as well.
Hey, but at least over his helmet, he's got writing saying "never give up." So I expect him never to give up. So
Yeah.
we'll see. Hopefully he doesn't.
Because as things stand, I'm not sure exactly how the game will take into account the top 8 finishers, considering we've only got 7 finishers, but he could be starting in first, could be in second. Either way, it's not such a bad thing for the sprint race.
Yeah.
So he's definitely got something.
Hopefully Bossman Pickle stays. If you're listening to this, Bossman, please stay, so we can have at least 8 drivers for the sprint race. But actually, looking at this back now, this actually sucks for DeRoy, because safety car means Merv Martin is going to get awfully close, and this gives Merv Martin a big chance now to, instead of having to close up a 16-second gap, he only has to close up a 1.5 second gap max. And he does have his teammate in front, so we'll see if Het Bloempje lets him pass. We'll see. Oh, Het Bloempje actually pits, so that's one less person that Merv Martin has to get past. So DeRoy is going to have to play some solid defense. And we actually saw a nice little battle between these two in Canada. So obviously Merv Martin coming out on top, but DeRoy's going to want some revenge. So we'll see if he can deliver in Azerbaijan. But Merv Martin, from what we've seen so far, definitely the fastest around this track, on the wets at least.
Oh, Benny's got a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane, as him and Stuart Little both pit, seeing as they've got quite a large gap to Whitson. But yeah, as you were saying, this is going to be quite an interesting restart, definitely. We'll see how DeRoy takes it, but he's got Merv Martin, who's on fresh wet tyres, DeRoy on relatively old tyres, 7-lap old, and all the drivers in front of him, behind him, have got fresh ones on, so it'll be interesting to see. But we see Whitson now receiving a drive-through penalty for speeding under the safety car. Which is not the first drive-through penalty we've seen today, after Stuart Little's drive-through penalty earlier. But it won't really do much for his positioning, as in 7th. At this point, it's just a waiting game now. The safety car driving around, trying to bring the pack closer, but definitely hard to do that, especially with the delta that these drivers have to drive to. Not sure if they can, how quick they can go, but they can't push, seeing as Whitson's actually DNF'd now.
Yeah, interesting.
Which, once again, is unfortunate. He could have gotten a brilliant starting position for the sprint race, but decided to DNF. Ooh, shoot a little, sliding a little bit into 10-15. Seems to be catching quite a lot of drivers.
Yeah, turn 15 has almost been deadlier than the castle section today. Actually, it has been. It has 3 DNFs. My goodness. So.
So now we've got 6 drivers remaining. It really has been a case of who can simply stay alive.
Yeah, really.
And try to stay out the barriers.
Yeah, it's just a showdown now between Carlin and Campos.
Ooh, Stuart Little's just hit the barrier in turn 1 as well.
Oh, so has Benny.
Benny's
oh my
spun.
gosh.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's going to be another pit stop. better tell the crew, cause oh my gosh. Safety car should be coming in this lap though. Looks like Head Bompier will most likely catch up by the time the safety car is coming in. So we'll have a 4-man race at the front to decide who wins this feature race. This entertaining, difficult, yeah.
Quite ridiculous.
Tricky. Ridiculous, yeah, this is crazy.
Filled with mayhem, just crazy race today. Such street races are always tricky, add the aspect of the rain and tight corners as well, you know. It's definitely not easy.
I can't wait for Monaco in these F2 cars.
Oh.
That's on the calendar as well. So safety car isn't coming in this lap.
No.
Which is good for DeRoy, I guess, because this gives DeRoy less laps to defend from Merv, but unfortunate. The game's still deciding that safety car needs to stay out.
The top four, 3 of the top 4 will be aching for the safety car to just get on with it, but I'm sure DeRoy will not be complaining at all.
Yeah, DeRoy will be just happy how it is.
I'm not even sure if Benny and Stuart have pit or not yet. I don't think they have. No, not yet.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. They haven't pitted yet, so I don't think they will. I think they're just gonna stick it out.
It's been
I mean, I don't blame them. There isn't much to lose. I mean, they're just basically fighting each other at this point, so.
Which is unfortunate for Benny, seeing as where he was.
Yeah, well, Benny is going
end of the first lap.
So yeah. Yeah, Benny was doing well until like lap 5, I think, and then everything went south when he smashed into the barrier at the castle section.
Stuart Little as well. Them two, they were fighting for first place, and now they're unfortunately fighting for 5th. But we're gonna have to. Luckily, you know, with this F2 format, they get another go at it in the sprint race, hopefully to hit dry, so that we can see a bit. It's definitely been interesting to see all this happening, but you know, we do want to see as many cars finishing as possible. Stuart Little's got a 3-second penalty as well for corner cutting.
Shouldn't be much of a disadvantage, considering Benny is 47 seconds behind him and he is 26 seconds behind the safety car. So, but yeah, please safety car, come in this lap. Yes, race control has let us know that safety car is coming in this lap. So DeRoy now.
It will be interesting to see when DeRoy decides to go, because technically he could keep it as late as he wants. He could cross the line and then go, but it will be.
Let's just hope DeRoy and Hyped Nova actually make it through turn 1 this time. As we remember, turn 1.
It looks like they've gone. DeRoy has gone. He's got quite a good.
Very true. DeRoy is off, and Merv Martin
to Merv
is was caught napping a bit. It looks like, because he's half a second off. Hyped Nova though is really close to Merv Martin. Oh, as Merv Martin runs wide.
A little bit.
Oh, and this is beautiful for Hyped Nova here, and even better for DeRoy. But it looks like Merv Martin does a nice job of holding off Hyped Nova, and now he's gonna focus his sights on DeRoy out in front. Hyped Nova losing a bit of time to, as he goes wide. He's been going wide through that turn a lot, and this is going to allow Head Bompier
to come into the mix now.
Yeah, he's going to put some pressure up on Hyped Nova. So Hype and Nova already losing a bit of time to Merv and DeRoy. So it really is a battle of the Carlins and the Campos. Which team will come out on top, and which drivers will come out on top. Right now, Campos are in the Carlin are in the prime position, but they have to do some defending. And with drivers like Het Boompier and Merv Martin behind you, it is a very stressful and difficult task. So
definitely.
We'll see how well they can hold on.
Oh, DeRoy's sliding a little bit. Merv Martin takes first place, going into turn 16, into the long straight. He keeps it.
Oh wow. I missed it, unfortunately, but I was watching Hype at Nova thinking that was DeRoy, so I was like, wait, what's happening here? Am I delayed? But
ooh,
yeah, sorry about
Merv
that.
Martin's had to...
Oh, DeRoy is getting so close now. Oh, he's gonna go alongside.
Remember, DRS is still off for the time being.
And he's ahead. Will Merv Martin be brave on the brakes, though? Nah,
It's quite difficult to do that in the rain.
Yeah,
Very
exactly.
Uncertain.
But he's close into turn 2 again. But again, he's going to stay patient. Good stuff from Merv. Showing good patience. DeRoy got a nice exit. But again, Merv's still so close. But I don't think he's going to be close enough to do anything into turn 3 either. Yeah, Merv Martin definitely putting pressure on DeRoy as DeRoy runs a bit wide. You can tell these little things are just going to start adding up. And eventually Merv Martin's going to try and pounce. He's got the outside line now for the turn. Oh. DeRoy runs him wide, but he's got the inside line. He's going to run over the curb. He's not going to get a good exit. They're side by side. Oh my goodness. Who's going to brake later? Merv Martin does. Is that going to cost him though? DeRoy's going to try and get him on the switch. Oh, please don't go side by side in the castle. Okay, they don't. Merv Martin stays ahead from DeRoy. But some good racing there from both of them, really, giving each other some good space as well.
Fantastic.
And this has allowed Hype at Nova to catch up as well. So this is far from over. DeRoy already a second, losing a second.
At this point, any of the four could take any of the podium places.
Yeah.
It's all about keeping it neat and tidy, I guess, but we also got to keep in mind that long straight is definitely an opportunity for one of the drivers to catch up. You got two of them. And
especially the fast left and right. Oh, Boompier has gotten a really nice exit out of turn 16 on Hype at Nova. And he's did well there through the S's as well. With the slipstream, he should get close to Hype at Nova. I don't know how close though. If he'll be close enough at least. He's definitely gaining.
Slipstream up DeRoy.
Oh, he's gaining quickly too. Will he go for it down the inside? No, he stays patient as well. So he's gonna pick and choose his spots. Het Boompier could potentially still get second place here, but this is his last lap. Oh, and he got very close into turn 2. Hype and Nova braked really late, so he probably got a poor exit. Het Boompier. Yeah. Oh yeah, Het Boompier. Easy overtake.
Easily, brilliant exit, and now in the last lap, we haven't even noticed that it's the last lap, but it's been fantastic racing this last. Ooh, Het Boompier goes wide and he hits the barrier. That is unfortunate for Het Boompier.
I just caught it. I was on board with DeRoy and looked back and saw Het Boompier smashing into the barriers. But yeah, this is looking good for Merv. Again, he's going to keep his streak going. He's the one to beat so far, but I'm not going to speak too soon yet. He's still got arguably the most difficult part of the track to come up still. So now he's going to come up here through the castle section. Nice and conservative. Got close to the barrier, but got through there all clean. Very tricky left and right and left hand turns before you get on the powers quickly as you can for these very minimal left hand turns, which sounded like he actually lifted through them as well, and into the very tricky turn of turn 15, which has taken out so many drivers today. Does a nice job through there as well.
Het Boompier behind.
Het Boompier, yeah.
Definitely You're
has
hoping
not
for some
given
sort
up
of
hope.
mistake in this last part of the track.
But Merv Martin now,
Martin.
as long as he doesn't do anything too stupid through these last 2 corners, Merv Martin is going to come across the line to win the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Het Boompje looks like he lost a bit of time to Hyped Nova, so the podium looks set. And Merv Martin is going to win in Azerbaijan the F2 feature race and sets the fastest lap as well. So a nice little cherry on top there. DeRoy with a valiant effort comes across in second, Hyped Nova in third, Het Boompje in fourth. What could have been a podium for Het Boompje possibly if he hadn't... it looked like he just outbraked himself, I'm not sure, into turn 3. But yeah, Stuart Little into the pits as he lost his complete... It looks like he lost his front wing. But he crossed the finish line, so... Oh, he did? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, there's one way to do it. And now we just wait for Benny to come across the line. But yeah, intense racing. My goodness.
Yeah. It was unfortunate that we didn't get to see all of the drivers finish. That was expected, you know. Rainy Baku circuits. You know, Baku itself has claimed many drivers, and so seeing 6 of the 11 finish is not horrible, but it's not unexpected either. And we've definitely seen some brilliant racing. The safety car had been out for what it feels like about half the race, but I tell you what, it's given us a wonderful end to that feature race.
Yeah, it was good stuff. Carlin ending up coming on top with 2 guys on the podium, but Merv Martin taking home the champagne, even though it is maybe virtually. But yeah, great racing from everyone, and valiant effort for, you know, those first time in the F2 League as well. This must have been an insane shock, getting into the rain like this, but that is the feature race. Don't go anywhere. We still have the sprint race to go. So more exciting racing this to go. But yeah, Merv Martin takes the win over DeRoy in second. Hyped Nova in third. Het Boompje closing out the top 4 in fourth. Stuart Little in fifth. Benny, who started on pole, in sixth. Whitson, Bossman Pickle, Dima, Bastillo in 10th. And Martins all DNFing. So yeah, that was the feature race, ladies and gentlemen.
And it looks like Benny
more...
has actually taken fastest lap at the end there. We didn't
really?
notice it, but he says that he has.
Oh, impressive stuff then. At least he salvaged some of the race then. That's good to see.
Yeah. Fastest lap in the feature race gets... Well, I think how we're doing it is the Formula 1 points, but in the real Formula 2, I believe, the fastest lap of each race gets 2 points, but I think we're going with the regular Formula 1 point system, and so he does get a point for that at least, which is quite good to see. As we see a dry Baku for the sprint race, which will be definitely fresh of breath air for a lot of these drivers. We've got Hyped Nova, Het Boompje, Whitson. Whitson's joined back. Are they all in? It looks like it. We've got 11 drivers. I'm not sure if...
No, because I think...
Any are AI.
Yeah, Bastillo. I don't know how to say it now. Hold on. I'm so sorry if I'm... Bastillo. Yeah, Bastillo. Alright, there we go. He's ghosted, I think. Or is he? No, he's not ghosted. Alright. Yeah, love to see it. And then, but Dimas is, I think. As is Marcus.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Wait, no.
No.
No, the back 3 are all ghosted, I think. So Bastillo is ghosted. So the back 3
bearing in mind this is the formation lap.
True.
Maybe some of them are ghosted just because
True.
the game.
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
So as we see, the top 8 has been reversed, with Bossman Pickle in P1, Wits in P2, Benny P3, Stuart Little in P4, Hebimpier P5, Hyped Nova in P6, DeRoy in P7, Merv Martin in P8, and 9, 10, 11 stays the same as the race with Dimas, Bastia and Martins respectively. But that'll be interesting to see. You know, they've all... You know, no one expects to be pitting in this race. Just try to manage the tires for the 11 laps. As the name itself states, it's a sprint race. As fast as you can, 11 laps. Will be interesting to see. Bossman Pickle coming in to the straight now, making sure to keep the tires as warm as possible.
You can do the starting sequence this time.
Alright.
Alright. I'll try and catch some of the action, I guess.
It'll be interesting to see Benny, who started in pole position in the feature race, starting in P3 this race. He got quite a poor start, but now we'll wait and see how he'll do as the last of the drivers comes into their positions. Starting sequence. 4, 5 red lights. A brief moment as we see them all go. Whitson gets a brilliant start,
gets a beautiful start.
But Bossman Pickle takes him on the outside. Stuart Little's gone up a position. Benny looks to have gotten another unfortunately poor start. Oh, and Bossman Pickle hits the barrier into turn 2, which gives Whitson quite a good chance now to overtake him. As Bossman Pickle looks to have gotten some front wing damage. But he manages to stay in front, actually.
Yeah, Bossman Pickle did a very nice job.
Benny has actually gone up into second now.
Yeah, so Benny with a nice start. Merv Martin with a very nice start as well. Merv Martin... Oh, they're actually battling each other. Let's see here. Oh, as Whitson makes a move on Benny into... Oh, that was close.
Stuart Little might be...
Oh, someone hit the... I think that was Bossman
Pickle.
Pickle.
Just been a lot of...
Yep, Bossman Pickle has just
some
hit...
pieces flying around.
Oh, Benny again.
Like
so unfortunate. Anyway. Benny is down 4 now. I think he must have gotten caught up with something that happened. Because Bossman Pickle has no front wing despite him being way out in front. So he's going to be very slow.
He seems to be...
Merv Martin, 3 seconds.
Whoa.
Already for corner cutting.
3 seconds.
Bossman Pickle might want to get out of the way here through these fast right and left-hand turns. He's going to be so much slower. Oh no, and that's...
Oh no, and that's a...
Whitson gets
definitely
spun
a safety
around.
car. Whitson. That is extremely unfortunate for Whitson.
Stuart Little. And that is a safety car, like you said.
He got tagged from behind.
Unlucky, really. Unlucky. But this comes just in time for Bossman Pickle, who had no front wing, and now he is...
This plays perfectly into his
been
hand.
saved, really, by the safety car.
Yeah. He will get another go at it. But that's just so unfortunate for Whitson. He just had to be patient. He I don't know, maybe he didn't know of the damage, but...
Yeah, Whitson was getting very close
patient.
to the back of Bossman Pickle, and then it looks like, I don't know who it was. Someone hit him from behind, though. I'm not sure, but...
Someone tapped him and he lost it. It was an unfortunate...
Just a bit unlucky,
position
really.
as well, just... Yeah.
He was looking good. He was Well, he was being aggressive, which is, well, you know, good to a certain degree.
Definitely.
But another big thing is Merv Martin. Oh, I don't know what's happened here now to the thing.
He is indeed in P3, but he does have a 3-second penalty.
Yeah, so that's interesting. Merv Martin was getting a bit out of shape then on the first lap, must have been, because to get 3 seconds around Baku on the first lap is yeah, it's a difficult thing to do. So he must have been doing a lot of side-by-side racing. But it just puts, I guess, more pressure on him.
The top 4, similar to the feature race.
Yeah, my goodness.
Nova,
right.
Het Bumpier, Merv Martin, and De Roy.
Yeah. I'm gonna be interested though to see what Stuart Little can do, because we know how quick Stuart Little is. So.
Indeed.
We'll see. And Boston Pickle, really. I think he's gotten up to grips a bit better, at least, with the F2 car. So we'll see. Safety car, probably go out, stay out for one more lap, and then come in. But yeah, just so unfortunate for Whitson.
This does give the bottom 3 maybe perhaps a little bit of an advantage. They've got new tires on, so hopefully if we see some clean racing, we could see them challenging for the top maybe top 4 as well.
Yeah, I don't know, because Hyped Nova had Bompier, Merv Martin. I'm not sure what they're going to choose to do. I don't think you have to pit during sprint races.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
And so they could stay out. These tires are meant to last the 11 laps, and they're getting a little bit of a break here as well. So if they keep them at the right temperatures, they can definitely.
Now, out of these 4, who was the quickest? The top 4, who was the quickest in quali? Was it? I think it was De Roy, wasn't it?
I believe so, yeah.
Because it was Benny, De Roy, then Hyped Nova, because they got such good starts and then bottled it into turn 1. So the Carlins will be the ones to watch, because they were the quickest in dry qualifying. And Martin and Het Boompje were a bit off the pace. But, you know, this is race scenario. It's a lot different tires. So, we'll see. Anything
it's a different skill set as well. You know, you need to know how to drive side by side. You need to know when to go for it and when to maybe back off a little bit. So it'll be definitely interesting to see Hyped Nova this time. Hopefully the safety car will be coming in this lap. Should be. The pack is all together now.
I sure hope it does, or else I'm gonna go have a word with race director. My goodness. Yeah,
safety
race
car
control.
in this lap.
They know what's up.
So it'll be interesting to see how Hyped Nova takes the start. We've seen 2 other starts this lap. Is he gone?
I don't know. He's cruising. I'm not gonna lie. He isn't backing off like I thought he would. He's maybe trying to get a draft off the safety car.
It looks like he's gone, but the pack is.
Yeah, it looks like he has gone.
They've gone. They've all gone. Yeah.
So nice. Yeah, he did a good job, because Het Boompje nowhere really near him, but Het Boompje broke really late into turn 1. I thought he was going to overshoot it a bit, maybe. Well, yeah, Hyped Nova, so far so good. Got a nice little advantage here on Het Boompje. And Het Boompje, we'll see what he does. Oh, he is going to let Merv Martin go. That's what I was about to say. So yeah, but now he's under pressure from De Roy as Merv Martin hits the wall. De Roy's going to get past Het Boompje as well, so maybe that wasn't the best place to do the switch, because now he's under a lot of pressure from these guys. But De Roy does get past cleanly. And Merv Martin did touch the barrier. I don't, when he got past Het Boompje. I don't know. It didn't look like it was enough to do much damage. But he definitely grazed the barrier. But Carlin's looking really good here in the dry. They've been looking good throughout the entire session, really. Qualifying and this race. In the dry, the Carlins look good. But in the dry, this track also has DRS, and DRS around this track is very effective. So, I mean, you could come back from 7/10ths back. So it's really about playing this correctly. And it's going to be really crucial now for DeRoy to try and close up to Merv, because he's 1.8 seconds back, and you really want to stay within 1 second around this course. But everyone else is quite bunched up. Benny's close to Stuart Little as Boston Pickle runs a bit wide.
I'm not sure why. It looks like I just saw a piece of front wing flying off of someone's car, but
it might have been Boston
someone
Pickle,
in the front.
because he's now attacking Stuart Little back into turn 1. They've traded places twice down this back straight.
And he's got the inside line.
And he's got a beautiful... Stuart Little got a beautiful run out of turn 1, out on the exit. And Benny's now going to capitalize on this. And Boston Pickle has just lost two. Oh, and there goes Boston Pickle. Oh my gosh.
Managed to keep it out of the
Yeah,
barriers,
that was impressive. But now, these two... We've seen these two almost glued to each other all race... Every single race, all race long.
Oh, weekend, yeah.
Oh, Benny's going to capitalize on this. Oh, maybe not. But yeah, Stuart Little and Benny have been so close to each other. Oh, as Stuart Little has run wide, Benny's surely going to... Oh, no, not yet. Not quite. They're so close, though. This is interesting stuff. Stuart Little, again, runs a bit wide. Wow. No front wing damage, though, which is good for either of them. And DeRoy almost within a second of Merv Martin. So DeRoy is well and truly back in this, as is Het Boompje, because he's just outside of a second of DeRoy as well. And Het Boompje, or Merv Martin, is very close to Hyped Nova. So Hyped Nova is going to be feeling the heat of it from Merv. But yeah, DeRoy has lost a bit of time now, so I don't think he's going to get DRS. I don't know if DRS is even enabled yet.
I think this is only the second lap after the safety car, so we'll probably be enabled this lap. But Merv Martin is within half a second of Hyped Nova.
DeRoy sets the fastest lap. 155.5.
DRS has been now enabled, as we can see.
True. So now, this is where Merv Martin is going to try and put pressure on Hyped Nova. Remember, he also has that 3-second time penalty, which means that Merv Martin's going to have to make this move quick, because he needs several laps to gain 3 seconds, in my opinion. I don't think he's quick enough. Or I don't think he's quick enough to, extend 3 seconds to Hyped Nova. But speaking of, he's so close to Hyped Nova now. He's going to try and do the switchback, but Hyped Nova putting the car in a very nice place and defending very nicely through, I don't know what turn numbers those are.
That was 10, 5 and 6, and
5 and
now
6.
we're going into
Yes.
the castle section, which you could actually gain quite a bit of time if the one in front of you loses, but they both seem to have done quite well.
Yeah.
We'll see now how they come out in the straight. Hyped looks to have gone off a bit better there.
Also important to note that Stuart Little now has already caught up to Het Boompje as well. Het Boompje looking like he's fading a bit. So Stuart Little is going to try and capitalize on Het Boompje's pace and try and get past him. But meanwhile, we look up to the front now. Merv Martin within a second, but not quite close enough, in my opinion, to Hyped Nova. But we'll see. Let's hop on board and see how close he can get. He's already, that slipstream does so much around this track. With the DRS added, as you can see, it's wide open. But I don't think he's going to get close enough, in my opinion. Yeah, no, he's going to have to get closer to Hyped Nova if he wants to attack him into turn 1. Stuart Little gets past Het Boompje, so Het Boompje a bit on the back foot. But Het Boompje is going to try and attack him back into turn 2. But no, Het Boompje stays patient. Now Benny's going to try and capitalize on this. But it looks like Stuart Little got a poor exit out of turn 2. So now into turn 3. Here we go. Into the braking zone side by side.
All three of them.
With Stuart Little goes, he went a bit deep into that corner, but he managed to do a good job of keeping it out of the wall as Merv Martin and Hyped Nova side by side now into turns 5 and 6. Merv Martin's going to get a worse exit, and Hyped Nova again doing a good job of protecting that first place. And this is good for DeRoy now, because DeRoy is within a second. So Hyped Nova doing a good job of slowing up Merv Martin and allowing DeRoy to get back into this fight. So it's a three-way battle for the lead now. Oh, I think that's front wing damage on Hyped Nova's car. I think he doesn't have a front left end plate. Correct me if I'm wrong though, but I don't think I see one. Yeah, I think he has a bit of front wing damage.
Could be minor, but we will have to wait and see if he pits. I think he's better off staying out. Yeah. That front left looks to have some damage on it, and Merv Martin will definitely
Merv Martin's getting close now. Merv Martin is a lot closer than he was last time. Oh, this is going to be close. They're going side by side now into turn 1. Hyped Nova breaks later though. They're still side by side. No, they're not. No, never mind.
Merv Martin has taken the lead.
Merv Martin still proving to
now DeRoy gonna attack Hyped Nova.
Yes, if I was team boss at Carlin at the moment, I'd be telling Hyped Nova to move out the way for DeRoy, but you know, this isn't you know, real life F2 or whatever, so they're gonna most likely fight it out. But yeah, I think at the moment with Hyped Nova's front wing damage, I think he will probably be a bit slower than DeRoy, especially in this middle sector.
He doesn't look to be losing too much pace, but
yeah, he looks like he's been doing pretty good. Meanwhile, Stuart Little slowly and surely catching up to them as well. So this could be a four-way fight at the front. Stuart Little doing a really nice job of
Het Boompje now dropped to 6th.
Yeah, Het Boompje struggling, looks like, on this in these dry conditions.
Hyped Nova actually got quite close to Merv Martin there.
Yeah. Hyped Nova hearing what we were saying and decided to prove us all wrong, so, or what I was saying at least. So he's doing really well with that front wing damage to put pressure on Merv Martin, and potentially, if he can get a nice exit out of this last turn, get past Merv Martin, as that is Het Boompje, who is spun turn 15, so he was definitely struggling. But back to Hyped Nova now, who is getting so close to the back of Merv, he's going to get past, surely.
Has to.
Oh, so Stuart Little, oh my gosh. Stuart Little as well. He's going to benefit from the DRS or slipstream of Merv Martin and Hyped Nova out in front. Hyped Nova gets past Stuart Little. Stuart Little almost past DeRoy, and they're still side by side coming into turn 1, but looks like Stuart Little's going to have the move done, and Stuart Little now looking very nice to, well, he has a big shot at winning this race. Because now Stuart Little, look at how close he is to Merv Martin as well. This is not over yet whatsoever.
Remember that Merv Martin still does have that 3-second time penalty.
Yeah, this is getting more and more dire for him.
As it stands, I think he finishes out of the top 4, actually.
I think Benny would pass him as well. So he'd be 5th, yeah. Because Benny is almost within a second of DeRoy as well, so it's a 5-car battle for the lead. This is why we like F2, ladies and gentlemen, because we get some nice battles here at the front. 5 cars all in it. Oh, that's a mistake from Stuart Little. Drifting a bit. Shouldn't lose him too much time though. As long as he can regain composure. And oh, that's and again. He's hit the barrier. And DeRoy is now going to try and get past.
Again, hit the barrier.
Yeah. Merv Martin though, seeming to struggle. Oh, Merv Martin also has front wing damage. He doesn't have a front right end plate. Yeah,
they're right.
Wow. So that explains why Hypernova is kind of pulling away from him, in fact.
Yes, but you have to... I'm not sure if this is just the game, but it looks like Hypernova's got the same damage that Merv Martin has, but instead of right on the left, but he seems to be doing fantastic, so hats off to him. He's really...
Benny gonna go side by side with DeRoy into turn 1. DeRoy went a bit wide, and that's an easy move for Benny to get done. And now he's gonna look at Stuart Little as well, who has front wing damage, a fair bit of it as well. So this shouldn't be too difficult of a move for Benny as well, as long as he can do it correctly and do it cleanly. He's gaining. Now he's side by side with Stuart Little. Brakes later. Should be a clean move, but still, again, Stuart Little getting squeezed a bit into the barrier. But yeah, this is looking increasingly better for...
giving up.
Yeah.
On Hypernova, he's sticking to him. The front two look to be pulling away, but Benny now with he's not got any front wing damage, so we'll have to see how he does.
Yeah, Benny could catch these guys quite quick, and if he does, then he could potentially mix it up on the last couple of laps. Well, we're heading on to the last lap already. My goodness.
Yeah.
This has flown by. But yeah, this is looking better and better for Hypernova because Merv Martin has 3 seconds. It doesn't look like... I can't see Merv Martin winning this race, unfortunately for him.
No.
Unless everyone else around him gets 3 seconds.
Bumpier's got another 3 seconds as well.
Just as we say that, Bumpier with 3 seconds. But yeah, Merv Martin's now out of the second range to Hypernova. And so is Benny to Merv Martin, I think. DeRoy getting very close to Stuart Little. Probably going to get past him. Oh, hit the barrier a bit. But yeah, this is going to be a pretty easy overtake. Well, he's edging ahead just barely. He's going to have DRS now. So Stuart Little might fight back. He has the slipstream, but no, he's
get
not going to risk
DRS
anything.
after turn 2 as well.
True. But you can see how much that front wing damage
Benny
is affecting
is
him.
really fighting here.
Yeah, Benny could upset Merv Martin here and just nip him on the line as well, because there's a very long run down to the finish line. So this could be a close finish if Benny doesn't get the move done before then, because Benny's looking good. Yellow flags. Had Bumpier again spinning, it looks like, so Bumpier not having the best of days, unfortunately. But yeah, Benny driving this course really nicely, getting close to the back of Merv Martin. Osman Pickle, fastest lap of the race. Good stuff.
He's pitted for the Supersoft, so...
Whoa. Benny got close to Merv Martin in the castle section. I thought he got a bit too close. But yeah, this is going to be interesting.
Better exit as well.
Yeah.
Now, he won't want to take any risks because he does know that at this rate he is finishing in P2, but...
I think he'll still get past him on this final back straight.
Yeah.
He still gets DRS, and Merv Martin doesn't have DRS. So yeah, he's gotten a beautiful exit as well. Hypernova,
in front.
Yeah, what a race by Hypernova. Hypernova is gonna come across the line to win the race. Benny, they're side by side. Hypernova already weaving out in front. Very well deserved win as he wins the sprint race in Azerbaijan. Benny comes across in second, Merv Martin in third, and gets demoted actually to fourth as DeRoy comes up into third due to Merv Martin's 3-second time penalty. Stuart Little remains in fifth, and then the AI cruising together across the line.
Once again, 2 Carlins on the podium, once in the feature race and once in the sprint race. So the Carlins have done absolutely amazing today in both races. Hyped Nova taking first place here.
And now we just wait and see as Bossman Pickle comes across the line. But yeah, lovely racing
Looks like
from
he will be taking the fastest lap.
Oh yeah,
Bossman Pickle.
Yeah, he did take the fastest lap.
Another fastest lap as well, just to flex
a
little bit.
A subtle flex. Oops, almost dropped my controller. That would not have been good.
So the driver of the day from the game was Martins, and
who would your driver of the day be today?
It has to be one of the Carlins. I think they've done incredible, both of them. If you're talking about the whole day, feature and sprint, I think Hyped Nova has done an incredible job. And yourself, or who would you say?
Yeah, I completely agree with you about the Carlins. But I'm gonna say, shoot, I forgot his name.
Is it DeRoy?
No, not DeRoy. Not one of the Carlins. I was gonna say, Stuart Little. Yeah, I want Stuart Little. I think he did quite well. Unfortunately, I think he was just quite unlucky for the race. But yeah, unfortunately, that's racing. A lot of luck's involved.
Yeah, and Whitson will be heartbroken. We would have loved to see where he'd ended up.
Oh yeah, Whitson
through the whole race. You know, he was doing so well out in second place, but just unfortunate for him, he got tapped from behind. So that is the whole lineup as we see the positions.
Yeah. Well, that's been another weekend of racing here at Azerbaijan this time. I hope you guys enjoyed the action. We had some rain, some dry races as well. But yeah, make sure to stay tuned. Next round will be in Bahrain, the Bahrain short loop.
Sure.
So again, it'll be Friday, 8 p.m. GMT. And yeah, we'll see you guys then. So until then, any last words, hey dude, or?
It's been really fun. Been great racing. It's been great commentating on it alongside you. And yeah, looking forward to next weekend, hopefully.
Likewise. So we will see you guys next weekend in Bahrain.